Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Rob and this is Jewelry Trading Post. I am going to be going through today with one of my personal stash boxes. And for the first time, I'm going to be just kind of going through some jewelry that I've collected throughout the years. For you who are new, I have been collecting jewelry for about 4 years or so. I've sold some pieces here and there throughout eBay, but I haven't been super diligent on eBay. I don't list regularly. In fact, I list very rarely, but I'm hoping to change that because I have a ton of inventory between art and jewelry. I love jewelry because it's small, more compact. I learned that the hard way. I was originally collecting paintings and things like that, and all of a sudden my apartment was just boom, like an antique store exploded. It took several car trips back to the thrift stores to like get rid of the stuff that I knew wasn't so good. And with every intention, I wanted to list everything else, but it almost got to hoarder levels almost. Except the fact was, I didn't want to keep everything. I just kind of just didn't get around to listing things. So, anyways, I would like to have. I think less is more. I would love to have less and make this stuff work for me. So this is part of this channel, is to get things moving, sell things. So this is a random cigar box that I got out of my storage where I have the jewelry. And I started using these to store the jewelry. I don't know if it's the best. So anyways, I don't remember which is inside which box. There's a couple boxes that I know, but this one I just grabbed a random one. It doesn't sound like there's too much stuff. So let me just see what is inside. Oh, actually, there's a lot of stuff. Never mind. This, again, was totally random. I forgot which box had which things, but this is actually a really good box. This is the box with my rings that have stones in them. So I am not going to do an hour video. Maybe we'll just go through a handful of these and maybe continue on in another video. But this is rings with stones. I do have another box of rings that's just metal. And also I have other boxes that are like turquoise and glass and this and that, and there might be some rings in those. But this is primarily rings with stones. So this is one of the first rings just out the gate. This is sterling silver. I don't know if you would consider that a pave setting of garnet, it looks like. It's very nice construction. This was at a resale store. They apparently had bought in a storage unit. That's how they find their inventory, but they go to storage units, bid on them in the storage war type of what do you call it? Storage war type auction things where people just bid on auction or store empty abandoned storage units. There we go, Rob, we can speak. So this was one of them. Or well, basically they got the storage unit and they thought it was all junk because at the beginning of it, all the boxes had like, let's just say, undesirable material in them. And then when they got to the last like 4 or 5 boxes, it was just 100% jewelry, tons and tons of jewelry. So they were selling these things at really good prices. And so anyways, this is one that I got there. It is sterling silver. I believe those are garnets. I do not have my gem tester, but I love it. It looks really cool. It's almost got like a I don't know what you want to call it, like a tortoise shell type of shape to it. And it is a pretty good size. And there is the mark inside, which does say, let's show it to you. Again, my light box has half of its lights working, so unfortunately it's not the best lighting. But there's the 925 mark. I don't think there's a maker, and I don't know anything about it. I don't know the year or maker or anything else, but I thought that was a really cool design. So I'm just gonna set it right here on the bag. I hope that's, maybe I'll just keep the bags to the side. But that's the first ring. I won't go too long with these guys. Again, I'm probably just gonna cut the video at 15 or 20 minutes. I don't wanna keep having all my videos be an hour long. Anyways, this is a Tibetan silver ring. It is not sterling. It looks like there's labradorite, turquoise, And I think another Labradorite. Yeah, like this is a blue Labradorite, and this looks like a greenish, yellowish one. I really loved it when I saw it. Part of me was thinking, okay, Tibetan silver. Then part of me was like, well, maybe it's sterling. It is not magnetic. It is not marked. Where's my magnet? Here we go. But it has like a nice ring to it. And prices for these are all over the place. I've seen some sell for very good money, and when I say good money, like a couple $100 range, and then I've also seen them sell a lot less. So that's another reason why a lot of this stuff has not been getting sold or listed, because I'm kind of confused what to price things at. But it's a really cool piece. Very nice embellishment on the side, embossed with like grapes and vine and like this rope pattern around the bezel settings, and very nice. I love this. I love Tibetan silver, even if like the value isn't like screaming high, you know. So anyways, that's that one. Maybe put these bags together so I can stay a little bit organized. All right, pull a little fun one here. This, again, I really like these designs where there is a lot of gemstones kind of in clusters and such. This is turquoise. And again, let me try to get some good lighting on it. There we go. And it does look like a marcasite in the center. It's got like this flower shape. And there are some marcasites around the outer edge as well. I don't know what you call it. It looks like bezel setting. I mean, it is bezel set, I guess. But there are all these are also posts that come up. And this is marked inside. I think, was that Thailand? Yeah, Thailand. If you can see in there. Oh, there we go. Thailand. And it should say 925, but I don't know if it might say sterling. 925 FD. So anyways, there's some nice patina, or I should say oxidation occurring on the inside of the ring. Maybe suggesting some age, maybe not. But yeah, I really liked it. Really cool. Fun. I think a very fun piece. And kind of delicate, but big and bold at the same time. It's really nice. Sorry guys, maybe I should put it that way on my fingers, because the back of my hands are pretty, I don't know, not as clean looking. Alright, so there's that. I should probably put the sizes of these, right? Why not? Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Get me handy dandy ring sizer. Okay, and the first one is, looks like a 7.5. That's the garnet, 7.5. The Moroccan, or I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say Moroccan. The Tibetan is much smaller, and it is about, let's see, a 4.5, I would say. 4.5. Okay. And then this one might be around the same size, maybe. No, much bigger. About between 6 3/4 and 7, so just shy of 7. All right. So what would that be? 6 7/8. All right, there we go. Yes, I still remember some of my math. Okay, this one's cool. I like this. And I'm watching my time. I think I just might cut it at 15 minutes. Again, I'm not sure what to do with these rings because, well, here's the hoarder side of me, but I just don't know what to price these things at. It seems like jewelry prices just can be all over the place. And that's why sometimes I'm nervous about selling. Because first of all, obviously I want to make a profit. I'd love to make a living off of this. And But I'd also like to make, good prices where people want to shop with me and buy my stuff. But, I'd want both parties to be happy, people getting a good deal, plus me getting enough to, invest in more and also be able to provide a living for myself. Because right now, I am not supporting myself with my jewelry, I'm just collecting. And this is opal. At first, it was funny. I thought this was like a purple turquoise or something. It's really nice. Again, this was at that store where they had a ton of inventory from the storage unit. But I thought this was like a purple turquoise. I looked it up. I was like, is there such thing as purple turquoise? And just, yep, I believe there is, if I remember correctly. But check this out. This, there you go. Can you see it? Under UV light, that glows a really, really bright pink. Very, very, very bright pink. Very nice fluorescence. Or, I'm sorry, when I say fluorescence, I've been meaning to say phosphorescence. Wait, is it phosphorescence? No, it's fluorescence. All right, I think I'm getting my scientific terms mixed up. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. So these are 3 purple opals. Oh my gosh, I really need to get my light fixed. 3 purple opals. And it is marked 925 right inside on the back in the center. I'll show that to you. Whoop, it's not. There we go, 925. No other settings. Marks. And it does have what looks to be like a gold vermeil, possibly, or vermeil, I should say. And it's on this leaf, wraparound leaf. What do you call it? Band. And it's really nice. There you go. Very nice. And of course, this is adjustable, but I'm not going to bend it. I don't want to add any unnecessary wear to it. And it is, as currently sized, it is around an 8, I would say. Let's see, right around the 8 mark. And of course, that could be tightened or loosened. All right, so that's another one. Really cool. Like it a lot. All right. And I think this was from that, the previous one, the turquoise, was also from that storage unit that they were selling off the items from the storage unit. So that's that. Here's another one from the same place. Actually, this might have been from another store, and this was from that storage unit. Again, another turquoise, kind of a cluster setting. I don't know if you'd consider that pave. I think you would, but it is all these. Now see, this is where I'm confused. Would you call this a bezel setting when it's kind of like a bezel setting, but there are some posts as well? Like, can bezel settings have posts too? Again, I don't know if that's the right word for these little support things. But this one I think is really small. A lot of the rings that came from that storage unit were really small. I think they this would fit on my ring finger, but I'm not going to push it over that knuckle because the next 10 minutes I'll be here trying to squeeze it off in front of you guys and be, pulling out soap and all sorts of things. That wouldn't be fun, right? So anyways, that's that, and it is marked right on the inside. There we go. And that you can see right there. There's the 925 mark, right? And well, you guys get the gist. And then, does it have another mark? I think that is it. But yeah, cool. I like that one a lot. A lot of fun. Just kind of like this one. This is smaller. And this is a size 7 and 1/4, 7 1/4, 7 1/4. Okay, so that's that. Coolio. Going down. All the turquoise is grabbing my eye, bringing me in. Here's another turquoise ring. This one is inlaid in sterling. This I got at a Goodwill. One of the few Goodwills in our area that still sells good stuff on a regular basis. They're putting up, there is currently, as most of you guys know, well anyways, I'll get back to this instead of Goodwill. This has kind of like an irregular surface. It kind of slants down. If you see it, it's got this, it kind of goes down here. So it's not completely flat on the top. It's kind of raised in one corner and lowered in the other. Really nice inlays. Very nice. And I believe this is Mexico. Let's take a look. And it is, yep, Taxco, in fact. Let's see. It says Mexico. TS for Taxco. 88 maybe? 925. Alright. So there we got a Taxco sterling turquoise inlay ring. This I think is pretty small too. I actually tried to gift it to one of my nephews. But it was way too small for him. Shows how thin my fingers are compared. But he's a lot taller too. Alright, so this is a 8.5. 8.5. There we go. 8.5. Taxco sterling with turquoise inlay. Alright guys, we're kind of approaching the 20-minute mark, so I might just kind of call it here, but this is another really fun one. This is a pave ring with an ombre effect. I think these would be garnets. Or no, not garnets, maybe like citrine. Does citrine get really dark orange? But it has this ombre from dark orange, almost like a blood orange, to this golden yellow. I really, really love the effect of that. Really nice. I have not tested these to know what this is, if they're just rhinestones or what. Probably, maybe, but there's some nice shine to it. And the ring is sterling. All those nice holes in the back, letting the light through. Let's see, where's the mark? I think it's China. Yes. So there's China. China. Oop, come on. China. And then there is a 925 mark. Right. On the other side. Okay, let me not look at the phone and look with my eyes. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's funny, I can actually kind of see them. Some things still better without. There's the 925. Right there. My camera is just being a little lazy. My camera's lazy. Alright, so we're at 19 minutes and 11 seconds. So let's see, this measures at 8 1/4. Let's see, or just shy of 8 1/4. Maybe just say 8, just to be on the safe side. 8, yeah, I don't want to. There we go. Think about an 8 there. Okay, so that's that one. And let's just do one more. Oh, okay. Why not? Let's just do this one. This is crazy. This is from the Land of Giants. Check this out. That is, I don't know what that is, if it's just glass or smoky quartz or what, but that is a super clear, super smooth, kind of like got the smoky quartz color. I don't know if you can see that. See that? But it is humongous. Again, I don't know if the camera is picking up how huge this thing is. Like, take a look at it on my pinky. Look how huge that sticks up. It's almost like a crystal ball. Oh boy. When I saw it, I was eyeing this in the thrift store for so long because it was priced originally, I think, about $60. And I was sure it was going to be gone in a flash. But this just shows you how not everybody has my taste, because a couple weeks later, I think it was still there. And it's got this like beaded border around its base. Its bezel's set. No hole on the bottom, but it is marked on the inside. 925. Oh, and is there another? Wait, why am I not remembering this being marked in there? Oh yeah, I think it's marked sterling. Yes. Sterling. Yeah, that's what made me think that there's some age to it. Because of course they stopped using the word sterling at a certain time, and this might have been when they started moving to 925, because it has sterling and 925 marked on it. Come on, focus camera. So yeah, there's like an L. I don't know if that's the maker. It's gotta be. I'm almost wondering if it's Native American, because it does have an initial, and it is marked sterling, and it does have like this border, and I forget if that's Navajo or Hopi that does those borders. But there is, you do see that in Native American jewelry quite a bit, and this thing is just humongous. So that's about it, guys. I'm going to stop here because I don't want to keep doing hour-long videos. But that's humongous. It's a smaller ring size for how big the stone is. And it measures 6 3/4. No, it measures a 7. Right at the 7 mark. So that's that. Very nice, in my opinion. But again, I went back couple weeks later, and it was still there. And I think it had been marked down because it had been there so long. But it's funny because I was like, how in the world did no one buy this yet? And then I was like, so I went up, and there's this, the worker was like, oh my gosh, you don't know how many people keep pulling that ring out every day. And he's like, nobody's bought it yet. And I was like, sweet, I think it was just meant to be for me. So I know this is super tacky. I hope it's not like really annoying you guys, but I'm just putting these all on just to kind of as a recap. But there's just a handful of the rings that I've got. And again, so there's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 rings right there. There's a lot more in this bag. It's kind of funny because I buy at least probably, on average, maybe at least like 2 pieces of jewelry a day, not counting like the jars and stuff where you get like 200 pieces in one shot. But I would think I would have more rings. But I think I've been, for a long time, more attracted to necklaces and bracelets for some reason. And again, I don't wear any of this stuff, I just collect it. And I will be selling it, but some of the stuff, guys, I will have to gem test before selling. And also, I might get an appraiser or something, just to know what the rough out value is. I mean, I know you guys would like it, but I personally am just kind of scared of listing something at say $50 when it's worth maybe 250. And I'd also hate to do the reverse, you know, list something at 250 when it's only worth 50. And I don't want to, you know, scare people away with incorrect prices. But I also, if I know something is like worth 250, I would like to come in a little lower than that just so that you can get a good deal. And then also, I always say or best offer. And so anyways, there's still some room for some wiggle room, you know what I mean? So anyways, you guys, that's just a little bit of my stash right here. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, I have so many of these cigar boxes, some with pearls, some with glass, some with turquoise, some with coral, some with amber, some with this, some with that, some with bangles, some with bracelets that are more like link style, and etc, etc, etc. And I'd like to be kind of just going through this with you when I don't have jewelry jars to go through. Obviously, I'm going to be showing you my stuff, and this stuff will be appearing on eBay and perhaps whatnot. I will keep you guys posted. By the time I post this, I will be providing a link where you can purchase maybe not these items, but the stuff that I do have for sale. Alright guys, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you have a great day. Like and subscribe if you like this, and I hope to see you again soon. Alright, take care guys. God bless and peace.